Well, holy smokers, guys, you gotta put your kids to bed, you gotta hide your wives, because today we got a ton of news at our hands. We got pretty huge leaks for Call of Duty 2020, we got news regarding the PS5 SSD, heck, we even got PS5 gameplay, and there's a catch to it. It's not that bad though, but it is still kind of bad. I want to talk about that. I want to just cover all the news that happened along with Mafia stuff that just went down, and needless to say, there is a ton to go over, and I just want to get right into it. If you're new here, I do all the gaming news and Call of Duty stuff. If a chat like you is into that, then subscribe. And first things first, we got this gameplay, and I gotta be honest, she do be looking like a snack. But not only that, look at that water. I gotta be honest, water never felt this satisfying before. Smash the like button if the feeling is mutual. But this is the first ever official PS5 gameplay. Technically it's a tech demo, but it is coming from the Unreal Engine. This was running on Unreal Engine, which was running on the PS5. And yes, this is gonna be prioritizing PS5, and it's gonna be promoting PS5 more because they are working directly with Sony. But it's actually gonna be for the Xbox Series X as well. I know that some Xbox players were like, hey man, I don't feel so good about it. And some Sony ponies are walking around like gangsters and like that. It does look pretty good. At first I was like, hey, is this gonna be the next Uncharted game? Is this gonna be the next Tomb Raider game? But apparently it's just a demo that was actually playable, or it was intended to be playable at GDC. But of course, because of the Roni situation, make sure you guys are washing your hands and smash the like button. But because of the Roni situation, they decided to not have it playable at GDC. Maybe it's gonna be something that's playable in the near future, but if it's playable, well, I got to be honest, it's gonna be playable on the PS5. But here's the catch, this was not running at 4K. I know that like they mentioned that they can really upscale the graphics to 8K and this and that. I mean, no joke, like you gotta hide your wives, guys, because it's definitely possible. They're gonna do it, but the fact is that this was running at 1440p and was upscaled to 4K, but that is not that bad. At least to me, I really feel like that games should really be like 2K native and they can upscale it to 4K, but the frame rate, there has to be at least 90 FPS. Okay, 90 FPS should be the new norm in my opinion, at least for the FPS games. But the biggest catch is that it was running at 30 FPS, okay, and that's like where the problem comes in, because of course you gotta take a look at this. And you know, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I gotta actually stress this is Ubisoft's fault, not Xbox Series X. I said it in my last video, but of course some people got the wrong impression that hey, I'm a Sony pony. I know that some Xbox players got the wrong impression that hey, I'm just trying to make fun of the Xbox Series X. Well, I always said that Xbox marketing has been way better than PS5, at least till now. We do not know how the second half is gonna turn out, but this is definitely on Ubisoft. It is confirmed to be running at least 30 FPS on the Xbox Series X. So if it's gonna be running at 30 FPS on the Xbox Series X, it's most likely gonna be running at 30 FPS on the PS5. But the thing is that this Unreal Engine is most likely gonna be capable of doing 60 FPS, 90 FPS, 120 FPS, but I'm kind of sus. I don't know, like, is this really possible? I think it is, but when will it be possible? I really do not know. The good news in all of this is that at least they showed us like some new gameplay, because I mean, we were all like asking for new gameplay, just 1 minute of next gen gameplay, and they gave us about 6 to 8 minutes of gameplay, so I definitely am pleased by it. And this is probably one of the best news I heard about the fact that the Unreal Engine 5 tech demo will absolutely not be possible at any scale without these breakthroughs that Sony's made. And this is a quote coming from Tim Sweeney. And just take a look at these screenshots, and I gotta be honest, she do be looking like a snack, and you gotta understand this is just a demo, right? And the real gameplay would look even better. And they also mentioned that this technology is not only gonna be used for gaming, but it's gonna be used for movies and rendering and all that good stuff. So needless to say, it's gonna be pretty huge. And this is what Tim Sweeney said in a quote. He says that the PS5 puts a vast amount of flash memory very close to the processor, so much that it really fundamentally changes the trade-offs that games can make and stream in, and that's absolutely critical to this kind of demo. This is not just a whole lot of polygons and memory, it's also a lot of polygons being loaded every frame as you walk around through the environment, and this sort of detail you don't see in the world would absolutely not be possible at any scale without these breakthroughs that Sony's made. So whether you're looking to get a Sony pony console or the box, it's gonna be pretty good for both consoles. And Mafia, they changed their name to Mafia Trilogy, and at first I did get a little kick of dopamine, but then I was kind of like a little bit disappointed, because I thought that hey, they're just gonna be putting out a trilogy that's not a remastered. But after finding out that we're not just getting Mafia Mafia 2 Remaster, but we're also getting the first Mafia. And I gotta say, thanks to Microsoft and the Xbox Store, we do have a lot more details. I mean, take a look at these screenshots. It never looked this good before. I never played the first Mafia, but apparently we're hearing that the first Mafia game is gonna be a remake with new assets, probably gonna have more missions, this and that, and I think that's pretty nice. Overall, my hype levels are at all-time high, and we are also getting Mafia 2 Remaster, and according to the good old Xbox Store, we're hearing that Mafia 2 Remaster is gonna have a definitive edition that's gonna be releasing on May 19th, the same day that we're gonna be getting the teaser trailer, and Mafia Definitive Edition is gonna be hitting on August 27th. In terms of Mafia 3, we're not sure when exactly that's gonna be coming up, but let's be real, Mafia 3 is actually on the PS4, so are we gonna get Mafia 3 Remaster? I don't know, but what I think is gonna happen is that maybe they're just gonna bundle Mafia 3 along with this trilogy, so they can call it like, you know what, here's a nice little trilogy, and here you go, you know. I think that's what they are looking to do. And what I'm getting from this is that they're going to be spacing these games out. We're going to be getting Mafia 2 Remaster on May 19th, and if that's really true, because that's what we're getting from the Microsoft Store, if we're going to be getting it, I'm definitely going to be live streaming. This is just one of a kind. You gotta understand that I love this series, right? I never played Mafia 1, and I'm glad that it's coming out a little bit after, but I wish that it was like in June, not like August. August, too long. I want this game right now. And rumors starting circulating about GTA 5 as well. We're apparently hearing from insiders that GTA 5 is gonna be available for free on the Epic Game Store, and that happened prior to us getting the PS5 gameplay reveal with Epic Games Unreal Engine, so it kind of makes a lot of sense that they're gonna be putting that one out. And I wish that we were getting an announcement for GTA 6 as well, but that's pretty good. If there are no catch with the Epic Game Store, I might download it. I might actually get it for free, because as HollowPoint once said, if it's free, it's for me. And honestly, you stud muffins gotta help me out in the comments. I do not know if there are any catch with the Epic Game Store. I hope there isn't, because I'm really looking forward to get this game on my PC for free, man. I really want to play this game at 60 FPS, because on the PS4 Pro it's like 30 FPS, which is like, get out of here. And once again, we're hearing that they are still comforting the Sony ponies. They're saying that, hey, well, PS5 is still gonna be on track for a holiday 2020 launch, and they are saying that they currently got no problems in the game development pipeline, and that's a good news to hear. But I got to say that if you're somebody, it doesn't matter if you're looking to buy PS5 or Xbox Series X, but if you're looking to get either of these consoles or even both, yo, as soon as you see this baby go on a pre-order, you gotta put a pre-order, okay? You got to secure the package, because you never know, man. Like, people, I gotta be honest, some people would be bulking on these consoles, and they will be selling these for $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 even, because there will be people who will buy like dozens of these consoles and they will be reselling it. So definitely put your pre-orders in. And we're also getting new leaks regarding the Call of Duty 2020. Just take it as rumors and leaks for now. We're getting this from a Reddit user, and what he's saying is actually, it sounds really good, right? He has shared new information about the upcoming Call of Duty game and says that it's either going to be called Call of Duty Classified or potentially just Black Ops. And that's something we heard a lot. We heard it being called Call of Duty Black Ops 5, Black Ops, Classified, and Vietnam. So these are like the 4 names going around, and he's saying that it's either going to be called Call of Duty Classified, and there will be a bunch of stuff that I won't be able to mention on YouTube just because we're on YouTube, right? But this is what he says. Originally, it was based on a story called Fog of W that Sledgehammer Games originally came up with. The new direction brings back fan favorite characters like Frank Woods, Jason Hudson, and Alex Mason. Though they won't be playable, players will be attempting to uncover covert Soviet operations, which include human experimentation during the Vietnam W era, with a few other cool W locations thrown in. And yo, that sounds really... In addition, the story won't shy away from visceral moments in order to keep things grounded. This includes scenes of... I definitely can't say these words on YouTube, because like if I say them, YouTube will send this video to YouTube heaven. I mean, not necessarily, but they will send the monetization to monetization heaven just because I'll say these 2 words throughout this video, right? So I definitely don't want to risk it. The game will also feature references to major moments during this era, including the Kennedy, the Cuban situation, and the operation. And these are some pretty big things. I'm definitely aware of this operation, but I do not know about this one. If any stud muffin know that, do not put in the comments below. I'm definitely gonna search it by myself. I definitely don't want YouTube to think that we're actually talking about these things. We're talking about video games. But this is gonna be a program of experimentation that's gonna be done on human test subjects, which includes things like mind control. I think Treyarch can do it. This sounds realistic to me. I don't think this is like really far-fetched, but do keep in mind these are just leaks. And this Twitter account also put out these leaks, and once again, I kind of believe it, but again, we do not know like the validity, right? This Twitter account is saying that it's coming from an insider, and what he's saying kind of matches up with other stuff that we heard, but the only thing that doesn't match with what I heard is the normal minimap. I believe that the Gaming Revolution says that we're so far he reported the December build leaks, if I'm not mistaken, and said that we're not gonna have the normal minimap, but things can definitely change in the future. And this guy says that at least in the April build we're gonna be having a normal minimap, and you know, just because of that, smash a like button. Score streaks are coming, not kill streaks. I am pretty down with it. No leaning mechanics. Another one, guys. No specialists, only operators. That's something Gaming Revolution says as well. Introducing new perks that's never seen before. Classic 3-lane maps. Gaming Revolution said that as well, along with like some bigger groundwater maps. And I'm totally down with that. And all DLC maps are gonna be free on all platforms. So needless to say, Activision trying to do God's work. There is a ton of stuff happening. I'm really excited for the future. Let me know your thoughts below. Like and subscribe. Check out a video on the screen. As always, I appreciate you massively for coming on, and I will see you in the next one.